Hello. Today we strengthen to cut all these karmic ties and family loyalties, to release patterns, to recover energy and move forward without carrying what no longer belongs to us. My name is Pavla Blackmore. I am a certified Yuen method consultant, and we are going to strengthen all weaknesses to karmic ties, inherited burdens, memories, and repetitive patterns that no longer contribute to us. And this is not about rejecting family. It's not about denying our history. It's not about fighting with our past. It's about ceasing to carry information, pain, fear, illnesses, failures, guilt, and sacrifices that no longer belong to us. So please sense, how do you feel now on the scale 0 to 10, 0 the worst, 10 the best. And we start with the correction. I strengthen the neutrality. I strengthen to honor without carrying, to love without repeating, and to remember without being weakened, to belong without losing our neutrality, without effort, simply by strengthening with the correct information, at 100% infinite potential, at 100% of the time and infinite time. We delete all karma, direct, indirect, and partially indirect, between me and you and me. We delete karma known and unknown, conscious and unconscious, from this life and from other lives, from the lineage, from the family system, from old relationships, from promises, pacts, oaths, debts, guilt, and unresolved wounds. We delete every tie that keeps active, a repetition, a burden, a debt, an obligation, suffering, a weakening relationship, a pattern of scarcity, a pattern of illness, abandonment, sacrifice. And we strengthen for freedom, clarity, and neutrality. We increase the neutrons. We level neutrons, protons, and electrons. We strengthen dynamics, edges, and vertices. We strengthen so that nothing affects, bothers, worries, or disturbs us, so that nothing weakens us, so that we are positive, not negative, not negative, neutral. We are without mind, empty, without negative spiritual experiences, without loyalties, without karma. We send it all to other dimensions, energy fields, time, spaces, places unknown, to other universes, black holes and wormholes, to the dark energy and dark matter of the universe. We delete all weaknesses of the body, the mind, and the spirit. We strengthen their internal, external dynamics, edges and vertices, and we strengthen them so they function together or separately, at 100% infinite potential, at 100% of the time and infinite time. We strengthen our midline, so the strengthenings remain recorded in it. We strengthen the brain, spinal cord, sacrum, coccyx, energetic tail, and we integrate the energetic tail into our midline and tense the spinal cord. We make the tension automatic and permanent at the rhythm of our heart and our breath, at 100% infinite potential, at 100% of the time and infinite time. We increase our capacity to choose differently. We strengthen for autonomy. We delete all invisible family loyalties. Loyalty to suffering, delete. To poverty, delete. To illness, delete. To sacrifice, delete. To abandonment, delete. To rejection, delete. To difficult relationships, delete. Loyalty to not being able to receive, delete. To not prospering, delete. To not being happy, delete. Loyalty to carrying everyone and resolving what does not belong to us, delete. We delete the unconscious need to repeat the family history in order to belong. We delete the need to suffer in order to be accepted, delete. To limit ourselves so as not to inconvenience anyone, delete. To fall ill in order to be seen, delete. To fail so as not to surpass others, delete. To keep carrying in order to feel good, delete. We strengthen for belonging without sacrifice, love without burden, family without loss of identity, freedom without guilt. We delete all burdens inherited from our parents, our ancestors, mothers, grandparents, great-grandparents, 6 generations back, from the paternal family, from the maternal family, from lineages known and unknown. We delete inherited burdens of fear, scarcity, violence, abandonment, rejection, betrayal, loss, guilt, shame, illness, loneliness, failure, debt, pain, family secrets, exclusions, conflicts. We strengthen to return what does not belong to us, to release what does not contribute, and to keep only learning, strength, and neutrality. At 100% infinite potential, at 100% of the time and infinite time. We delete all patterns passing from generation to generation, women who carry too much, men who are absent, families living in conflict, relationships that end the same way, money that arrives and leaves, businesses that do not prosper, illnesses that repeat, loneliness, abandonment, separation, infidelity, emotional dependency. We also delete fear of success, fear of money, fear of standing out, fear of being different. We strengthen to be the point where the pattern ends. We strengthen so the family history stops directing our decisions, and so we choose from the present, not from memory. We delete family guilt, guilt for moving forward, for prospering, for receiving, guilt for living better, for being happy, for being different, guilt for setting limits or for saying no. We delete guilt for choosing our own life, for not carrying everyone, for not repeating the history. We delete all limiting beliefs that we can't be better off than our family, that if we move forward, we betray them, that we have to help everyone, that we can't be happy if they are not, that I can't have more if they have or had less. We strengthen for deserving, freedom, respect, limits, and neutrality. At 100% infinite potential, at 100% of the time and infinite time. We delete all family loyalties towards scarcity and toward money. We delete loyalties to poverty, debt, losses, fraud, bankruptcies, economic sacrifices, excessive work. We delete fear of charging, fear of selling, fear of receiving, fear of having more, and fear of losing everything. We delete all family memories of money associated with conflict, separation, abuse, guilt, punishment, or danger. We strengthen a neutral relationship with money. We are strong for receiving, strong for managing, strong for keeping, strong for multiplying, strong for increasing sales, strong for clients and opportunities, strong for prospering without guilt, strong abundance without breaking belonging. We delete all loyalties toward family illnesses, repeated diagnoses, inherited pain, fear of the body, fear of aging the same way as others. We delete the fear of falling ill like someone in the family, the fear of dying like someone in the family. We delete identification with symptoms, stories, prognosis, and memories of illness. We strengthen for correct health and longevity. We increase vitality, longevity, recovery, and regeneration. Neutral toward the body. We strengthen so the body responds from correct information. We delete all loyalties toward difficult relationships, absent partners, delete, cold partners, delete, violent partners, delete, unfaithful partners, delete, partners who do not value, delete, relationships of dependency, delete, relationships of abandonment, delete, relationships where one carries and the other does not respond, delete. We delete the repetition of mother's history, father's history, grandparents' history, the history of previous partnerships, the history of the lineage. And we strengthen for self-love, unconditional self-love, for respect, for communication, for reciprocity, for connecting with the right partner, for healthy family relationships, and for correct professional relationships. We delete the weaknesses associated with all family secrets, unspoken stories, hidden pain, excluded people, losses, miscarriages, death, abandonments, betrayals, conflicted inheritances, injustices, and family shames. We delete everything hidden that continues to generate weakness in our system, and we strengthen for clarity, truth, order, recognition, liberation, and neutrality. We strengthen so that what was left unsaid stops influencing our life. We delete all weakening promises, family pacts, unconscious oaths, agreements of sacrifice, agreements of poverty, of suffering, of illness, of dependency. We delete agreements not to move forward and not to surpass others. We delete old commitments that no longer contribute to our life, commitments to carry, to save, to rescue, to pay, to compensate, to repeat, and to keep suffering. We strengthen new internal agreements, to live with freedom, to choose with clarity, to move forward without guilt, to prosper without fear, to love without carrying, to belong without losing our neutrality. We delete all family energy that no longer belongs. We delete the energy of family members that is not ours. The energy of fathers, mothers, grandparents, ancestors, siblings, partners of or former partners, children-in-laws. We delete thoughts, emotions, fears, guilt, anger, frustration, illnesses, and every burden not our own. And we strengthen for discernment. This is mine, this is not mine. This belongs, this does not belong. This contributes to me, this does not contribute to me. We delete everything that does not belong. We recover all our own energy, all our own strengths, clarity, and our own direction. Strong for energetic and spiritual family protection. We strengthen for protection from family influences, visible and invisible. We delete envy, bad vibrations, judgments, criticism, expectations, manipulation, control, guilt, emotional blackmail, attachments, entities, multiple personalities, spiritual influences, memories, burdens of the home, of objects and of places. And we strengthen for energetic, spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical limits. We strengthen so we may love without absorbing, listen without carrying, help without being weakened, remain present without losing our center and our neutrality. We increase neutrality toward the family, toward mother, father, siblings, children, grandparents, partners, toward difficult relatives, toward criticism, toward expectations, toward family histories, toward wounds of the past. We strengthen to see the family clearly, without idolizing, without rejection, without carrying, without reacting, without repeating. We strengthen for respect, for correct distance, correct closeness, correct participation, and correct limits. We place all of this strong into our midline. We strengthen the brain, the spinal cord, the sacrum, the coccyx, and the energetic tail. We integrate the energetic tail into the midline and tense the spinal cord. We are strong for correct tension in our midline, in the spinal cord and in all cells, molecules, atoms, and quantum particles. And we make the tension automatic and permanent at the rhythm of the heart and the breath, at 100% infinite potential, at 100% of the time and infinite time. We strengthen to remain centered before the family, before the past, and before all our relationships. We strengthen the octagon of family liberation. Karma, loyalties, memories, guilt, money, health, relationships, neutrality. We delete karma, loyalties, and memories. We delete guilt. We strengthen our health and our connection with the energy of money. We strengthen for correct relationships and for being neutral toward everything. We strengthen dynamics, edges, and vertices. Every edge, every vertex, every dynamic, every interaction and combination. So that neutrality strengthens freedom, so that freedom strengthens our decisions, so that our decisions strengthen our health and all our supports, so that our health strengthens our connection with the energy of money, so that our relationships also strengthen our connection with the energy of money, so that relationships strengthen our purpose, so that purpose strengthens a new, different and better life beyond what we are accustomed to. All weakness associated with those karmic ties and family loyalties. We delete all inherited burdens, memories, repetitive patterns, promises, pacts, oaths, spells, and curses. We delete guilt, shame, scarcity, illness, abandonment, rejection, sacrifice, pain, fear, control, and dependency. We strengthen for freedom, for longevity, for health, for money, for relationships, purpose, time, and energy, for greater clarity, peace, and neutrality. We strengthen the body, the mind, the spirit. We strengthen dynamics, edges, and vertices. Our energy, our space, our time, present, past, future. At 100% infinite potential, at 100% of the time, infinite time. We increase the speed of perception beyond the speed of light to perceive the changes and improvements from this moment on. We strengthen to honor our history without carrying it, to love our family without repeating its pain, to delete the loyalties that do not contribute, and to recover our energy, our freedom, and our neutrality. At 100% infinite potential, at 100% of the time and infinite time. And we delete old emotions that may be weakening, judgments, criticism, anger, rage, frustration, sadness, held back tears, hopelessness, and millions of emotions, sensations, and reactions, and all their combinations we make equal to zero minus infinity and send them to other dimensions. We delete all memories that have been triggered in this time and in this space. We strengthen to liberate, protect, make independent and release all those memories, residues, remnants, and traces. We delete multiple personalities, spiritual attachments, entities, loyalties, vows, promises, oaths, spells, and curses. And all physical, mental, emotional, psychological, psychic, and spiritual weaknesses, and millions of inequalities, differences, imbalances, causes, sources, and reasons. We delete religious, cultural, and astrological influences, influences of numbers, influences of our ancestors and of the human collective, and everything that does not allow us to keep moving forward, to keep improving, and to be happy. Everything that prevents us from continuing to grow and improve constantly, everything that hinders or blocks our improvement and our growth, we make equal to zero minus infinity and send it to other dimensions, energy fields, time, space, places unknown, to other universes, black holes and wormholes, to the dark energy and dark matter of the universe. We delete all mistaken interpretation and mistaken strategies. We strengthen to come out of drama and victimhood, to choose what is of contribution for us and for our own, and to make correct decisions. We increase physical intelligence, physical form and speed in all our cells, molecules, atoms, and quantum particles. We increase intuition, perception, and feeling. We strengthen our midline and strengthen for fast and immediate results. We increase physical knowledge and knowing, mental knowledge and knowing, and spiritual knowledge and knowing. We delete all questions and answers, doubts and problems. We strengthen so that we are not weakened by other people's mind, family, friends, relationships of this time and space and of other times and spaces. We increase the energy in our central nervous system. We increase the production, absorption, and transport of all neurotransmitters toward the quantum particles. We delete all karma, direct, indirect, and partially indirect, fears and phobias, limitations and illnesses. We increase the tension. We delete effort. We delete excessive relaxation. We strengthen dynamics, edges, and vertices, and we strengthen to connect with everything we want, everything we desire, and everything we need. We restart, recalibrate, reprogram, reset, reactivate, and rejuvenate our body, our mind, and our spirit. Breathe in and notice how you feel now. Is it the same or different? What is your number now? Listen to this strengthening every day if possible, and you will notice changes.